appreciate you guys waiting ever so patiently for a new video. I'm back. I know I've been slacking off a little bit on the YouTube stuff. The truth is I've been going super hard this year, but one of the things that I've been meaning to work extra hard on has been YouTube and videos and such. But kind of like lately, the past few weeks, I've been going so hard with everything else that I've kind of been pushing this to the side, and I've been telling myself, like, get to it when I have the time, and there are other things to work hard on. Right now, I'm starting college soon, and I'm going super hard in the gym. I'm going hard on my diet. I'm going hard in Japanese school. I just passed the JLPT N2. The Japanese language proficiency test. But anyways, like last year I told myself I was going to work super hard on YouTube, and I actually did way more than I ever thought I would do on YouTube, and it's been super cool. I have like close to 4,000 subscribers. It's nuts. People have been going crazy, arguing on my TikTok videos, getting me all types of views, getting me in the algorithm on TikTok, so I appreciate that. But for some reason, like lately, I've been thinking, like, man, what is even the point of keeping up with this? I don't know, I haven't been getting as much enjoyment out of it lately, and I mean, it is fun and I do enjoy it, but there are other things that I've been more focused on recently. But when I really think about it, that I really do want to do this. I really do want to make videos for people. I want to just talk shit. I want to have fun. I want to entertain. I mean, more than anything, at least at the state I'm at right now, like at the state that I'm in right now, and the mental, like how I feel right now, is I want to make videos to inspire people. I want to make videos to motivate people. I want to try to connect with people and send a positive message into the world, and try to, be a voice for people that maybe think similar things to me, that don't know how to speak up about them, or don't know if anyone else out there feels like I do. I've been slacking off lately. I kind of been wondering, like, is this even worth it? Does anybody care? Is this actually making any type of impact on anyone? It's crazy because, like, right when I started thinking that, like, only a few days ago, one of my coworkers from work, this guy who, my coworkers from work, I say, like, fucking dumbass dude. This guy who works with me, he doesn't even work in like the same area that I do, so I don't see him very often. But when I go to work, I say what's up, and then I go to my area of work, and then very occasionally I run into this guy. But anyways, we had a work party like 6 months ago, and everyone's drinking, everyone's drunk, everyone's partying, everyone's having a good time. And he came over and, naturally, like everyone always fucking does, they're always worried about what everyone else is doing, came over and asked me why I didn't have a drink in my hand while I wasn't drinking. And I told him that I don't drink, and naturally, like everybody else, he was totally surprised and couldn't believe it, and he was like, oh, why don't you drink? He had all types of questions, wanted to give me the 20 questions about why I don't drink. And I just told him that I was super busy and I have all types of goals, and I can't afford to take a day or two off because I'm drinking and because I got drunk, and especially like spending money on like something that I don't need, and it's just not something I need in my life right now. I see it as a crutch a lot of times. So I told him I didn't drink, and he's like, man, that's crazy. That's inspirational, bro. Like I wanna be like that too. I need to do that, man. I need to quit alcohol. And I wasn't trying to be a douchebag, but at the moment I was kind of like just jokingly, I was like, bro, don't say you need to, man. Just do it. Like, you can do it right now. Like, don't say you need to. And I realized, like, as I said, that was kind of douchey. And I did feel bad because even, like, this guy's, like, a little bit older than me, and I didn't want him to feel like I was, like, patronizing him or, belittling him, trying to be condescending, like, oh, I'm so awesome, like, I'm David Goggins or whatever, like, bro, just quit right now, like, shut the fuck up, no more excuses. But I said that, and then I felt kind of bad about it. But I guess he took it seriously because that was the end of our conversation, basically. But then, like, recently, just the other day, that was 6 months ago, and then he came up to me, came all the way into my area at work, and I was like, what's this guy doing over here? And he's like, hey, I want to talk to you. I was like, what's up, bro? And he was like, I just want to say thank you after we had that conversation 6 months ago. And by the way, I know how much it sounds like I'm smelling my own farts, like I'm sucking my own dick right now, and no matter what, like no matter how I put this message out there, part of this video is definitely going to be self-serving. Even if I'm not intending it to be self-serving, part of it naturally is, and I understand that. I believe me, I'm not trying to talk about like how great I am. Like, you guys know how great I am. I don't need to tell you how great I am, right? But anyways, this guy comes up to me and he was like, I want to just say thank you. You really inspired me like 6 months ago when we had that conversation about drinking, and I couldn't believe that you're like a young dude, like college age more or less, like young, in your 20s in Japan in a huge city, and you don't drink, and like you're going out and like hanging out with people and shit, and you don't need alcohol to do it. And I thought that was really inspirational. So I quit alcohol from that day, And he said the last 6 months of my life have been the best 6 months ever. He's been able to get up earlier, he's lost weight, he has all types of energy, he's been chasing his goals, he has a better relationship with his wife and with his daughter, he said, and he just wanted to say thank you. And I was like, holy shit, like first of all, like, don't just say thank me, because like you did that. I mean, it's in the same way that you cannot help people who don't want to help themselves. People who help themselves aren't gonna just do it because, you know, people who get better aren't going to only do it because of someone else. Like, I mean, maybe he would have gotten maybe he would have gotten that motivation from somewhere else. Maybe he would have found it inside himself. Maybe he would have found it from somebody else. But I told him, like, I appreciate him telling me that, and that inspired me in return, because it kind of made me think, like, okay, maybe this isn't for nothing. Me just, you know, putting a positive message out there, trying to motivate people. I mean, I know I haven't done shit, dude. I haven't accomplished anything. You know, recently in the last few weeks, a couple of people have been like commenting on my TikToks, and some guy was like, oh, how come this guy's so sanctimonious in every one of his videos? How come this guy's always trying to act like, oh, he does shit, like he's trying to be an inspirational speaker? Like, this guy hasn't done anything. Like, you're right. I haven't done anything, bro. I haven't done shit. And to quote Soupy, the singer of this band that I used to really like called the Wonder Years, he, you know, said a lot of similar things, and he said, when I talk about these things, when I talk about how I want to live my life, it's not a victory speech, it's a battle cry. I'm just as much screaming this shit at myself as I am with everybody else. I'm trying to motivate myself, dude. Like, I don't live perfectly. I'm not a complete man by any means. I haven't done shit, man. Like I said, I don't have any money. I haven't achieved anything. I don't have a college degree yet. Nothing like that. This shit is just as much a battle cry as anything else. So when I say this shit, man, when I try to inspire people, when I try to motivate people, I'm not perfect. And by the way, I know how like ridiculous this sounds also, because I also hate when people are like, oh, I'm human too, look at me, like I'm not perfect, I'm just a human like everybody else. Like, how fucking douchey does that sound? Like, how actually out of touch is that? And I recognize that I probably sound like that right now, but I just wanted to say that if you are trying to set a good example, if you guys are trying to motivate people, if you're trying to motivate yourself, if you're trying to be a better person, don't listen to these motherfucking losers who tell you that positivity is cringe, who tell you stop broadcasting, trying to be motivational, stop trying to be inspirational. You sound so preachy, bro. You sound so sanctimonious. Shut the fuck up. You never know who it's going to impact. You never know how you're going to change someone. And just in the same way that people say you become who you surround yourself with, you are one of those fucking people, dude. People who surround themselves with you, people who come near you, become like you. And if you are trying your best to be a better person, to challenge yourself, to inspire people, to motivate yourself, you never know who that's going to rub off on. You never know who you're going to motivate, who you're going to inspire. Keep doing you. Spread more positivity, dude. Spread more inspiration. Fuck those motherfuckers that say positivity is cringe, stop preaching all the time. No, dude. Inject all of that shit into my veins. I don't care if I've heard it 24/7 for the last 365 days. Keep injecting positivity in my veins. Keep showing me the inspirational shit. Keep showing me the David Goggins quotes. And by the way, I don't know like what's gotten into like lame ass pussy ass motherfuckers lately, but people saying like David Goggins is cringe. I've been seeing that all over the internet lately. Like, oh, this David Goggins guy is so cringe. Like, bro, shut up. Oh, carry the boat. It's like, shut up already, dude. Like, all he's trying to do is motivate people. All he's trying to do is get people to be better. Like, what could possibly, because it's cringe, that's why you don't like it? Because it's played out? You know what that sounds like to me? Like, anyone who's hating on someone who is doing their best, anyone who is hating on someone who's trying to motivate people, that just sounds like a fucking coward to me. That sounds like someone who's just projecting because they don't have the courage to do it themselves. So I am going to continue with the YouTube videos. I'm not going to try to brag about it to people. I'm not going to try to be a douchebag. I'm not going to try to say, like, you know, look how awesome I am. Look at all this shit that I'm doing. Look how hard I'm going all the time. But if someone asks me, if someone is near me, I'm going to be honest with them. I'm going to tell them, you know, maybe what they fucking need to hear. Because you never know whose life that's going to change. You know, likewise, I'm not going to sit here and, like, talk about all the people who have complimented me recently. That's not what I'm trying to do this video for. But another guy from high school who I wasn't super close with, randomly, I guess, came across my YouTube channel in the last few weeks, and I didn't know this, but I probably could have guessed that he went down kind of a bad path after high school, and I could have seen that coming. And he randomly messaged me on Facebook last week, and we had like a super deep conversation about like growing up and getting bullied and childhood trauma and issues with parents and all types of stuff like that. And you know, like I haven't talked to this dude in like 10 years, and he just said that like whatever, like watching my YouTube videos kind of inspired him to make some changes in his life and shit like that. So I think that's super cool, guys. Just don't stop trying to spread positivity. Don't stop trying to be a beacon of light in a world of darkness. And I don't care if I've done nothing yet, man. I don't care if I've done nothing. I don't care if I'm nobody. I don't care if I don't have any money, if I don't have a car, if I don't have a bunch of girls around me. I'm going to keep trying to motivate myself and others. I'm going to keep trying to be inspirational. I don't give a fuck if I sound sanctimonious. I don't give a fuck if I sound preachy. I don't give a fuck if you think I'm ugly. I'm going to keep doing this shit. I'm motivating myself just as much as I'm motivating other people. The world is filled with so much bullshit and so much hate and so many douchebags and so much negativity. There's no reason to be another fucking douchebag. Be a nice guy. Be a strong guy. Be honest with people. Don't be an asshole, but be honest. And let's continue to do our best, okay? My name's yungjamez. You can hit me up on Instagram if you would like. Send me a message. Send me a video topic, something you want me to talk about. I can talk about Japan or whatever. I've kind of strayed away from the Japan videos lately just because I've been really on this, like, you know, on this motivational speaker shit, I guess, lately. So that's kind of what I've been wanting to talk about, but I'm open to talk about anything, literally anything you guys want me to talk about. So message me on Instagram, or I have my PayPal link in the description if you guys want to send me $5 and join my Discord. Just don't forget to include your username, or you can just send me a donation, whatever you guys want to do. I am a broke student, so I really appreciate everything. I appreciate everybody watching me, everybody supporting, all the subscribers. Thank you very much. Let's go after it this year. Thank you guys. Take care. I love y'all. I'm going to make one more video before I knock out. Peace. Okay.